Okay, Huda. I would not wear this. It's not really doing much for me. Yeah. That's really pretty. But is it smudge proof? Hi, friends. Welcome to another Purchase or Pass beauty review. Let's get started. So for this week's beauty review, I have none other than the infamous, viral Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain. I went ahead and purchased two shades. I was very tempted to get the red one, but I'm like, let me start with the nudes, you know? I got the shade Rosewood and Rich Brown. Now, before I get to swatching, I do want to go over its claims here on Sephora.com. It is an easy-to-use, long-lasting lip stain and lip liner hybrids. It has a matte finish, smudge-proof, kiss-proof, transfer-proof for 12 hours. And these retail for $25. And tip is to store tip down to prevent from drying, which is a very good tip. I really like that they put that online. Same thing goes for liquid eyeliners too. It's probably best to store them face down. That way, you know, keeps the juices flowing. Same thing with makeup wipes. So if you have makeup wipes, upside down, keep the juices flowing at all times. Now, I don't have the product actually on my lips right now, so I'm gonna take this off and let's try it on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead in the lighter shade first, which is Rosewood. As you can see on my hand, it's not, Rosewood is definitely more sheer. Even on the palm here, it doesn't give as much pigment as Rich Brown. So I'm curious to see what that's like on my lips. Let's take a look here. It's definitely blends in, but it gives a little bit of color, not too much. Before, after, okay. It feels matte. I've tried this before already. This is not my first time trying this on, but when I wear this shade, I always wear it with like on top of gloss, you know, just a little bit in the middle, just to give just a little bit of like if I'm running errands. I would not wear this on its own. Also as a lip liner, it's not really doing much for me. See, let's try on this side. Yeah, it's not really giving for me as a lip liner. Someone who is a lighter skin tone, this would probably work very well as a lip liner. It definitely feels matte. It doesn't feel heavy, which is really good. I like lightweight. That's the name of the theme anyway with products nowadays. Lightweight, lightweight, lightweight. This is the shade Rosewood. I'm going to go ahead though and line my lips with Rich Brown. And this one definitely is a lot more pigmented, so I think I can do that. I do get nervous to buy lip liners, pencils on the internet for my skin tone anyway. They don't do anything for me, you know? Or they're like straight up just like black, and I don't want, if you're into that, the whole black liner lip, Y2K, you know, then all power to you. It's just not my cup of tea on me. I just like a nice dark chocolate brown, which is why I've geared towards espresso eyeliners as lip liners. I was a little nervous thinking that this shade, anyway, Rich Brown, was gonna be just my natural skin tone, but it's working. But is it smudge proof? That's really pretty. Okay, Huda. She's been stepping her game up lately, I gotta say. Yeah. So this is what both lip stains look like. Makes my teeth look really white. You know, I've actually never worn this combo together. I've always worn them on their own, but I'm actually kind of digging this combo. It's giving like lip stain, natural, you know, with the dark tone. And this rich brown is like a really rich, dark plum. I wouldn't say brown, I would say more so plum. Smudge proof test on my hand. It's not going anywhere. A tissue here that I did cut up, I'm gonna fold that. There's nothing on. What if I were to rub? Oh. Not too bad, but as far as the kiss test on my hand and on the paper towel, it was clean, but once I did rub, there was a little bit that rubbed off, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna share my final thoughts, but before we do that, I am gonna go in with a little bit of gloss because I feel like naked without gloss. I'm gonna go ahead with the Full Filter gloss. I'm gonna apply this and I will be right back. One thing I did forget to mention or forget to point out is they don't bleed when you put them on. Some lip stains, usually when you put them on, they'll start to bleed and then they'll dry down. These don't budge, they don't move. If you mess up, you're gonna have to go ahead and clean it up with some concealer or just like start over. So I think it's priced pretty fairly for being lightweight and transfer proof. You guessed it, friends, she's a purchase. If you enjoyed this week's beauty review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you soon. Stay fabulous.